This is our first look at Kenneth Murray, the inside linebacker out of Oklahoma. My thought on that is we'll probably do a couple different videos on him. And he is purported to be the best linebacker in the class. The Ravens are in need of an inside linebacker, so we'll check him out. Something that is interesting that hit me about midway through the video is that he is keying the backfield. He's making his reads based on the back. And we get into that a little bit in this video. The music you hear below my voice is an original composition and recording of mine. If you'd like to support this channel, there will be a link in the description box that you can click and you can go download this tune or check out the rest of or some other compositions of mine. Thanks very much. Let's run this play and talk about it a little afterward. This is a good example, I think, of his speed, but also his situational awareness. It's 2nd and 12, empty set. You can see him assessing these three receivers. What happens after the ball snapped is these interior linemen are coming to get him. They're releasing to get the middle linebacker there. Watch his eyes, Kenneth's eyes, once the ball's snapped. He's going to wall 3 here. That's his job. Bring him down if he's the look. Watch his eyes go over, see what number 2's running. Reads the quarterback, breaks on the ball, kind of understands from his look just a second ago what's going on there. And as I said, these interior guys are coming to get him, so he's got to get there in a hurry. Ball's right where it should be. He's going to undercut this linebacker if he can, but Kenneth makes a nice play, kind of a one-arm tackle here. And all that speed comes together with strength there to bring the ball carrier down, and he beats the linebacker or the lineman to the block there. You can see on this one play his speed, this sideline to sideline speed that everyone always talks up, and it's evident here. Often they assign him the running back out of the backfield. 2nd down and 8. Soon as he sees this back that way, he's with him. Reads pass, watches the back, goes with the back. You can see this is a designed call here. These receivers go out and block, and they're trying to get this swing in space, and Kenneth isn't having it. Watch it again. It's 3rd and 6, and Sooners are in a 2-4 front, and they send him on a blitz, probably presuming pass here. You can see how explosive he is, how quickly he gets off the snap. If there's any intent to do any kind of combination and climb there, he defeats that. He's just real explosive getting in the backfield. You see the ball carrier, in this case the quarterback, gets away. Really intent on the give here, and takes him just a split second too long to see who has the football, and the quarterback gets away. They do get off the field there. Watch it from this perspective. It's 3rd down, empty set, and he is the quarterback spy. You see him down here at the line of scrimmage. They sometimes send him from there, but he's definitely spying the QB here. Comes across the formation, makes up his mind right away, and you see that speed, on display there to get the defense off the field. He's frequently tasked with the back out of the backfield, and you can see him sometimes get caught a little bit in between rushing the quarterback as if the back is staying in and staying with the back. Here he makes a good read, but you can see him kind of in between just for a second, thinking about coming, and sticks to the running back. Watch it again. We'll look at him as part of 2 stunts. This is him here. He's going to occupy the left tackle. He's also got sort of a dual responsibility there on the running back. You can see it's 3rd and 18. He's got enough speed off the edge that it makes this left tackle turn his head, and this stunt is late enough coming over through B-gap, this D-end, that this guy gets a clean shot on the quarterback. But like I said, he's got a dual responsibility. You can see him plant his foot there. And it is 3rd and 18, so there's a good chance if that ball's right on a rope, somebody brings him down anyway, or perhaps Kenneth can even chase him down. But that pressure gets there so quickly, he's not going to see that running back. Let's watch Murray take on blocks and play the run here. The first thing you see is that he's very indecisive in terms of either taking on the block or getting in a gap. The first thing I want to look at is the center for Texas here. Blocking left in combination. He's got plenty of time to read this open gap and shoot this gap here. Once he reads run, watch the center still engaged, still engaged, still engaged, still engaged. And he stands a bit, kind of waits. You can see he's getting stalked here. Let's watch his feet. This is important. See him stop his feet right there. The next move is to kind of hop back instead of taking on the center here. He's making a good read. He's going to try to get inside, understanding where his help is outside. This takes away his power right here. This takes away his base. It's not a good base. It takes away his leverage, I should say. You want to see his right foot forward and planted, and you want to see him attack the inside shoulder of this center because he's identified the gap or how he wants to attack and get inside here. But you see him kind of leaning and lunging. A lot of coaches will tell you shoulder on the inside shoulder. I don't think it matters. To me, it's where he's comfortable. He's got length. If he wants to use length, that's cool to attack that shoulder. But just this poor base here is really what takes away his power and his ability to disengage and shed and make this play. Again, you want to see him make it up his mind right here that he's got to come forward and take on this guard. And you want to see him step with the same side shoulder, let's say. That is his right foot forward toward the inside shoulder of the center, taking on half of it. You see his arms kind of fold up instead of delivering that jolt. And it's because of that lean. Just no ability to kind of roll his hips into that hit or shed. And so poor technique, I think, here. Leads to a very big play on first down. This is Kenneth right here. He does a nice job dropping into zone coverage after not taking the bait on this play action. And he ends up taking away the quarterback's first read. Kind of drops and gets underneath this hitch, or what might be a hitch, right there. And I think the quarterback realizes he's athletic enough to cut in front of the throw there. So good job reading the play and good job recognizing the routes and taking away this receiver. He does a nice job, I think, here in diagnosing the play in the backfield. Texas runs this QB follow. He beats the block because he reads it. What's going on in the backfield? He gets out wide. You see him come backside, shuffle against cutback, but then beat this block. Gets under it and gets in on the stop. One thing I'm noticing is that this is probably a coach thing, but he's reading. I don't think he's keying much on the offensive line. I think he's keying a lot of what goes on in the backfield. Yeah, I think he's almost exclusively reading what's going on, making a running back read here, and not too conscious of what's going on in terms of a blocking scheme. And you see him again stop his feet. That's Kenneth. Stop his feet in the hole. I heard a coach say, as a linebacker, if you stop your feet in the hole, you may as well do something else. And I won't say what he said. Watch it again. This play right here convinces me that he is keying the running back. That's what he's been coached to do. And if he can be coached up to make triangle reads, that is to say the backfield along with the offensive line play, or even read key off the line. I don't know how the Ravens approach that. I think you see a better an improved run defender and a more intuitive, instinctive player, particularly against the run. You can see he's not at all aware of these guys releasing. His eyes are focused on the back. First, that the back doesn't get the football on a give, but then where that back ends up, whether he's staying in the block or if he's going out. He doesn't make his mind up to go get that back until he sees the back commit. And meanwhile, these guys are out. Had he made his mind up a little earlier, he maybe makes a play on this. I think it would be a very, very good play, but that's kind of what we want. That's kind of what we want from our linebacker. First round linebacker. We want him to make a spectacular play. And you can see he's a little bit late reacting, and that's because he's been trained and he's being coached to key the backfield and not the offensive line scheme. He has no idea about these linemen releasing until it's too late.